Well, I want to share with you some big news about the upcoming federal election. Like me, I'm sure you sense that our nation is going in the wrong direction and that something needs to be done urgently. Now, in a bid to do what we can to create a better future, Family First Federal Executive has asked me to lead its New South Wales Senate ticket. The election is not due until next May, but an early election could be held as soon as August. We just have to get ready. Now, Family First has a vision to restore the nation by promoting, encouraging and protecting the most important group unit of society, the married heterosexual family and its extended expression, which is inclusive of non-married relatives and strangers alike. Strong families with good mothers and fathers make strong communities, which in turn make a strong nation. The married, heterosexual, monogamous family is something almost never talked about in politics, let alone encouraged. But I believe family, faith, life and freedom are the keys to a flourishing society. Family First seeks to fill the leadership vacuum in Australian politics and give values voters a home. So many people tell me they don't know who to vote for because none of the parties carry their values. After years of neglect, it's time to put the best interests of the child at the centre of public policy, ahead of lifestyle choices of adults. Sadly, our politicians can't even define what a woman is, let alone a family. Liberal and Labor have failed to remove LGBTIQA+ gender fluid ideology programs in schools, which are damaging the lives of too many of our precious young people. Family First will restore freedom of speech and freedom of religion by overhauling Australia's regime of flawed anti-discrimination laws, which allow even the threat of activist litigation to police our speech. Family First will restore the definition of woman to the Sex Discrimination Act, so girls and women are again protected from the unfairness of biological males in their sports and the encroachment of them in their private spaces. On the economy, Liberal and Labor have both bought into net zero madness, which is unnecessarily driving up the cost of everything and making electricity unaffordable and dangerously unreliable. Family First will slow immigration and increase housing supply to put downward pressure on rents and mortgages. If housing is unaffordable, how can a young couple form a family? Australia should never have come to the point where we now have a generation of young people locked out of the housing market. We've gone backwards, we haven't gone forwards, and this must be fixed urgently. Family First will reform the tax system so parents who choose to work in the home caring for their children are no longer financially discriminated against. While Family First is a party that welcomes people of all faiths and none, its core values promote the Judeo-Christian ethic upon which Australia was founded. This is the basis for civil society. Family First has so far endorsed Bernie Finn as lead Senate candidate in Victoria. Bernie was expelled from the Liberal Party for his pro-life and pro-family views. Imagine if Bernie and I, along with some other Family First senators, held the balance of power. Just think what could be achieved for this nation. I hope you'll get behind Bernie and me and other candidates that we'll announce from other states in due course. Together, you and I can fight for family, faith